Innovative content. Global audience.
Beautiful day here in Abuja, and of course, thank God it's Friday, Pat. Today is Friday. You know the feeling. You know how it is when it's Friday. This is Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Princess KESSY. You're welcome to the show this morning. I have with me, of course, my beautiful Pat. Pat, how was your night?
I'm fine. It's fine. I'm just excited. It's Friday. It's weekend.
Of course, it's Friday. Everybody, as workers, when it's Friday, I know that feeling. I understand the feeling. Yes, today we're going to the north. Let's represent the north. Yes, and so we have a lot of trending issues. The president has gone for lesser Arch, and then Wike is actually apologizing to Peter Obi for forceful detention. Yes.
Tinubu saying that PDP petition is not competent, a lot of things like that. I really don't know.
We'll see how that goes. The courts, like we say, will always see to the end of that issues they are having. Quickly, we'll go on the newspaper reviews, but just before we start that, we're going to have a guest later on the show. Okay, now we've seen a lot of building collapse over the time, especially in Lagos. What are the causes? Is there something we're not doing right as the nation or as the people? Or I don't know, but the reoccurrence is something that is worrisome, and for that reason, we'll be speaking to a guest much later on the show today, just to enlighten us on things we need to do as a people. But before then, we move on quickly now to the reviews, and I'm going to kickstart this morning with the Nation's newspaper. And now these are some of the stories making waves this morning. Tinubu to tribunal, petitions by Atiku PDP not contested. And we have another rider says, not joining Obi Kwankwaso invalidates suits. Voters in FCT not superior. Now all these stories are on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. And then we'll have another story here that says time list. Tinubu among 100 most influential. That story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. And then we have a story here that says nobody trapped under collapsed Lagos building, 25 rescued, 7 injured. That story is on page 6 of the Nation newspaper. And then we have another story here that says NEITI governments have spent 13 trillion on petrol subsidy in 6 years. That story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says Stanford okayed 30 billion for projects. That story is on page 8 of the Nation newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says Nigeria working to meet malaria vaccine deadline. Ghana okays news for children under 3. Now that story is on page 4 of the Nation newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says PSC probes cash for promotion allegation. That story is on page 3 of the Nation newspaper. We have another story here, a sad one this morning. They say 7 burned to death in Ogun crash. That story is on page 5 of the Nation newspaper. As well, this morning we have a story here that says Senate President, let's support legislation for excellence. Now that story is on page 5 as well of the Nation newspaper. These are some of the stories we have making waves this morning. Yes, but so I saw a story here that says nobody trapped under a collapsed Lagos building, 25 rescued and 7 injured. But we thank God that no life was lost, and that is a good one. But like I said earlier on the show, we're going to bring in an engineer to discuss so why we keep having these issues of yes here, so especially in Lagos. I think something needs to be done when it comes Lagos and Banana Island, area. I don't know what they are not doing there.
I don't know. I heard that Banana Island. I've not been to Lagos actually, but the much I've heard about Banana Island, I don't think buildings should be collapsing.
Who knows? We just have to know why it starts. We'll talk to an engineer later. And then I also saw a story here that says PSC probes cash for promotion allegation. Now, I just like this story. We saw the headlines also yesterday. And like I said, I knew somebody that was there. The person really went through here, and I'm really happy that the new commissioner is actually trying to do a lot of things to bring this kind of bad habits to a stop. It is a good one. And a sad one also. I don't know why we keep having this 7 born to death in a crash. So is there a day we sit here and we not see news like this? God help us. We move on quickly. Yes, amen.
So we'll move on to the Punch newspaper this morning. Coming from the Punch, the major headline here says supplementary election, APC PDP battle for 2 governments, 94 legislative seats. And then the writer says Atiku mobilizes support of PDP candidates, APC backs Binani to upstage Fintiri. IG allays fears of voters intimidation, deploys personnel in 2,660 polling units. You find that story on page 2 of the Punch newspaper this morning. We also have a story here that says Buhari performs lesser Hajj. Muslims urge to be self-reliant. We also have a story here that says Obi Kwankwaso shared Atiku's votes. Tinubu tells Tribunal. You find the story on page 12 of the Punch newspaper this morning. We also have a story here that says building collapses. LASG stops construction projects on Banana Island. You find the story on page 4 and 6 of the Punch newspaper. We also have a story here that says House leadership. Rex elect from 283, I beg your pardon, 283 member alliance. You find that story on page 18 of the Punch newspaper. We also have a story that says Tinubu don't make Time magazine's 100 most influential persons. You find that story on page 12 of the Punch newspaper. We also have a story that says CBN to mop up government account balances on claimed funds. You find that story on page 20 of the Punch newspaper this morning. And so finally from the Punch, we have a story that says fuel subsidy, oil theft got 29 trillion naira, says federal government. You find that story on page 19 of the Punch newspaper. So those are the story making waves this morning. And Princess, I think this CBN to mop up government accounts balances on claim funds. That means for those people that had an account that have not been touched, going to
CBN should not touch my money. I will not like that one. I don't understand why are they trying to accounts have been they should not tamper with my money, because I know I have an account where I just keep money for a long time now. No use, I've not even deposited. I think I did sometime last year. I think I just need to go and cash out my money. I don't want problem. Somebody is working like this, and at the end of the day you think you're having money somewhere. The next thing somebody just tells you your money is gone for no reason. They should know the people they remove their account, not us that are struggling. Anyways, I also saw a story here that says building collapse. LASG start construction project on Banana Island. Now I think that's moving forward. That's the best thing right now. We've heard one too many coming from Banana Island, Lagos to be precise, building collapse, and that's why I'm bringing a guest to the show today. We've seen too many in recent time. In how many months in Lagos? Today, tomorrow, building collapse. We're tired, and then I think they should stop constructions for now. There's something. Maybe they should look for those people. How do you call them? Those engineers. They go and check the soil. They go and check the materials they use. They go and check a lot of things to make sure that some of these people actually got permission to build maybe 7-story, 3 building, because some places they tell you this place can only take to one story building or 2 stories. So it's good that they did.
So this story about fuel subsidy, air tax got 29 trillion naira, says federal government. Okay, we are the people who are really stealing this this oil. because if they are able to get the amount of oil that has been stolen, then they should be able to get the people that are really stealing this oil. Because 29 trillion naira is not actually a small money to be stolen.
But these are the I don't know what the security agency I don't feel like they're doing the job. You're able to tell us, like you said, the amounts, and then we're not able to know how the money went. I think they should see to that and make sure that we see to the end of that report. Now, move on quickly this morning to the Guardian newspaper. Now, this is some of the stories making waves. Senate presidency, Kalu Akpabio leads at South jettison for Lawan 6. That story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. And then we'll have a story here that says CBN takes custody of dormant funds from banks. That story is on page 18 of the Guardian newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says accountability consigns true yearly 63.46 million barrels oil swap deal. Now that story is on page 3 of the Guardian newspaper. We also have a story here that says aviation workers threaten 2-day warning strike over COS welfare. That story is on page 3 as well of the Guardian newspaper. We also have a story here that says drama continues as Obi denies British government's apology over detention. That story is on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. And the last story here says bill sheets for the rich, from solving chronic erosion to privatizing beaches. Now that story is on page 4 and 5 of the Guardian newspaper this morning. I love the story here that says aviation workers are threatening 2-day strike. So let's say I'm bringing this because doctors, when they go on strike, when they travel, government is not bringing them. Now this is aviation. And then we're seeing that they are warning, they are threatening to go on strike. The other time Labour threatening to go on strike. Everybody is threatening to go on strike. So at the end of the day, what are the lawmakers going to do? Are you going to still say we must not go on strike? If you're doing the right thing, the workers will not be coming out that they are going on strike. These people work for crying out loud. Some of them are family people. Some of them need this money, and that is why they work. They leave their houses on a daily basis. So give them what is due. That is not too much to ask of. And then
about this story, drama continues as Obi government apology over detention. That man is not to crack. Seriously, I knew he was going to come to that point. It's not easy. You detained.
That was so arresting. That was it. Yes.
It was
I feel like Peter Obi is somewhat for over the past few months. He has been known. He has been going to the UK. There was a time I think just before the election. I think that many weeks to the election, he went to UK. He was at Lighthouse. He did the press briefing there. Yes. So why are we now having issues of him and someone impersonating him and him being detained, questioned, harassed? I really think they should do more than apology. They should do more than apology. Yes, that's the kind of way out. Because this is an embarrassing situation, I can imagine. So I understand him as well. We move on quickly to the next newspaper we have.
Newspaper this morning from the Blueprint, the major headline here says Presidential Tribunal. You are a serial loser. You saw your defeat coming. Tinubu tells Atiku. You are a serial loser. You saw your defeat coming. Tinubu tells Atiku. And so the writer here says 6 dismissal of PDP presidential candidate petitions. 25% FCT votes not needed to win presidential election. INEC. $460,000 forfeiture case. KESSY, your arbitrator, ex-VP tells Tinubu. You find that story on page 6 of the Blueprint newspaper this morning. We also have a story here that says Adamawa KB will run, Fitiri, Bimani, Idris, that they know fate Saturday. And then the writer says, don't compromise polls. APC supporters tells INEC. Atiku drums support for PDP candidates. We also have a story here that says NSIA grows assets to 1 trillion naira, attracts $500 million FDI in 10 years. You find that story on page 5 of the Blueprint newspaper this morning. We also have a story here that says Tinubu makes Time magazine 100 most influential people. You find that story on page 18 of the Blueprint newspaper. We also have a story that says 4 die in Ibadan Expressway night accident. 4 die in Ibadan Expressway night accident. You find that story on page 15 of the Blueprint newspaper. We also have a story here that says CBN to invest bank's dormant account balance in government instruments. We find that story on page 23 of the Blueprint newspaper. We have a story that says Nigeria producing less than 25% feed demand for livestock, says Summit. You find that story also on page 23 of the Blueprint newspaper. Police Commissioner probes bribe for promotion allegation. You find that story on page 18. And then we also have a story finally coming from the Blueprint this morning. Troops intercept 2,000 rounds of ammunition in Beniguari. You find that story on page 9 of the Blueprint newspaper. These are the stories making waves this morning from Blueprint. I think we have to find a way on this Ibadan Expressway. It's something I served in Ibadan, and I can tell that way really need a lot of work. It has actually claimed a lot of lives, and it's still claiming. I think federal government should do something about
And
it.
I do all saying that they are still constructing the road, they are still constructing to tomorrow, and then a lot of people are dying on a daily basis. And then we also talked about this issue of people traveling at night. I think if what you're doing is not very important, travel during the day. Even during the day, some people don't see well as well.
Yes.
People still kind of road accidents here and there, and then we're not talking about night. So I just think when you don't have any, if the thing is not that serious, keep it for day, please. And then I also saw a story here that says a troop intercepts 2,000 rounds of ammunition in Beniguari. Kudos to the troops on that very wrong, and we were still rooting for our late female politicians there. And there was I also saw a story here that I think we've been reading that Buhari actually Tinubu, I beg your pardon, makes 100 most influential people.
Yes, kudos to him.
Our president-elect SDP is very popular, and kudos to him. And then we move on quickly to the next newspaper we have this morning, and that would be This Day newspaper. Now these are some of the stories we have this morning. Tinubu article, PDP's petitions gross abuse of judiciary process, and the writer says SVP's candidacy backslines affected his party's fortunes. And then another writer here says dismisses him as a serial loser, cause his many electoral losses. I'm going to take that again. Dismisses him as a serial loser because his many electoral losses. Now this is coming from Tinubu to article this morning. And I also have a story here that says Atiku's aid on $460,000 for future. You can't outrun your past. Now these are some of the stories we have, and these stories on page 5 of This Day newspaper. We also have a story here this morning that says at the 14th annual general meeting of Dangote Smiths PLC. Now that story is on page 3 of This Day newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says with 2.8 growth prediction, World Bank urges Nigeria to ease trade barriers. That story is on page 8 as well of This Day newspaper. As well, we have a story here that says LG ceding exclusive custody of return Benin artifacts to Oba of Benin. Another story is on page 5 of This Day newspaper. These are some of the stories we have on This Day newspaper this morning. Now, I like this story here. FG CD's exclusive custody of returned Benin artifice to Oba of Benin. Yes, and they say decision ends tussle between monarch and Edo governor. Now we know a lot of this artifice for over the years they are still bringing. That means people actually looted so much from this country.
I feel the governor should not be held with the Oba of Benin because these are traditional artifacts, and I feel it should be.
I just feel like the governor has no business with it.
That's what I'm saying.
It should go straight to the palace. These are the places these things will be secured. Because Oba of Benin, we know that on serious note, we know that anything that has to do with tradition, they are more secure than when we give things to politicians. Tomorrow another person will come, another governor will come, and before you know these things will start missing, and nobody will be able to give accounts of these things. But if they are in the palace with the Oba, no matter how long, even the next 50 years, you go there and you still see these things because they hold these things very sacred to them and their tradition. Okay, we move on quickly to the next newspaper.
This morning, coming from the Vanguard, we have a story, major news here that says, Paul, I defeated you, Tinubu tells Obi, and the writer here says, you've been losing since 1993, he replies Atiku, and then another writer says, calls for one-off pool baseless. That's Tinubu to Obi this morning. You find that story on page 5 of the Vanguard newspaper. We have a story also that says dormant account CBN slams 2 million naira fine on airy banks. You find that story on page 19 of the Vanguard newspaper. Police promotion bribery scandal. Panel calls for evidence, vow to deal with copyright. You find that story on page 9 of Vanguard newspaper this morning. We also have a story that says no local refining, no subsidy removal, NUPEC warrants. We find that story on page 9 also of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. We have a story that says 8 killed as troops intercept catch of terrorist ammunition in Kaduna. We find that story on page 7 of the Vanguard newspaper. On professional conduct, police dismiss 3 officers. We find that story also on page 3 of the Vanguard newspaper. We have a story here that says Chibok girls 9 years after authorities unable to protect children. Amnesty International. You find that story on page 10 of the Vanguard newspaper. We have a story also that says $460,000 forfeiture. You can't rewrite history. Articles 8 tells Obi. Articles 8 tells Tinubu, I beg your pardon, take that again. $460,000 forfeiture. You can't rewrite history. Articles 8 tells Tinubu. You find that story on page 4 of the Vanguard newspaper this morning. And so we have a story also that says UK apologizes to Peter Obi for wrongful detention. And then the writer here says we are not aware of British government apology on Heathrow as incident, LP says. Also, we have a story that says World Bank lists challenges for incoming government. And then from the sports this morning, we have a story also on Vanguard newspaper. Bayan Hamas falls on Nani over misconduct. Those are the story making waves this morning coming from Vanguard.
Yes.
So
I saw a story here that says no local refiner, no subsidy removal, NUPEC runs. I feel that we should be ready for that.
yes.
I know the analyst, the financial expert we had the other day said it's the best interest for everybody, but I think also just like this cashless policy, this naira swap and all that, if we're not ready enough, then they shouldn't start. I know my country and this is Nigeria, so let's be prepared that we have things in place before we now remove subsidy. Another story here also that says Chibok girls 9 years after authorities unable to protect children. Amnesty International, and it's really sad. It's sad that we live in a country, especially some parts of the north, that people are not able to live like normal human beings. They are on the run on a daily basis. They sleep with fear, they come out with fear, they come in with fear, and this is something. Now we'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue with the reviews. Don't go anywhere, stay with us.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call plus.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0906.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
From that short break, and I was just discussing some of the headlines we have on the Vanguard newspaper this morning, and I was talking about there's a story here that says Chibok girls 9 years after authorities unable to protect children. Amnesty International. Now, this is really sad, and it shows the kind of country we live in. And that is why I say politicians, they come today and they say another thing tomorrow. They say one thing today and tomorrow they will do another thing.
Yeah, and so I must applaud the police for there's a story here that says unprofessional conduct, police dismisses 3 officers. So that will also help
sanitize and keep every other person in check. Yeah. And this is the story here. I think I saw a story here of a public promotion by this scandal. Panels calls for evidence vowed to deal with police promotion. Yes, police promotion. That's to do with corporates. Now, this is something that I think not just the Police Service Commission, but every other agency should actually do to help. Yes, it will help sanitize a lot of systems. We'll go quickly now to the last paper we have today, and this is the sports Punch Sports Extra. And these are some of the headlines we have this morning. Salome Sunday says, sometimes when I tell people I am a national team player, they're usually surprised because they feel I look too ordinary compared to footballers, especially in terms of finance and popularity. And then we have another story here that says Arsenal demand a 40 million euro for Balogun. Now that story is on page 5 of the Punch Sports Extra this morning. With another story here that says even Osimhen can't save Chelsea. That story is on page 4 of the Punch Extra this morning. We have another story here that says same attack, money banned, fined. That story is on page 3 of the Punch Extra this morning. We also have a story here that says Mourinho's men lose on enemy turf. Now that story is on page 3 of the Punch Extra newspaper. We have a story here as well that says Arsenal contacts Kante. That story is on page 4 of the Punch Extra newspaper this morning. My life as a cricket player. That story as well is on page 4 of the Punch Sport Extra this morning. Now these are some of the stories we have making waves on Punch Sport Extra this morning.
I think you will say something I watched yesterday. I watched Man United and Civil last match. It actually ended 2-2. Funny enough, Man United were actually winning, but then they had a home goal. And they had to score themselves and in favor of the other player, the other club, which actually made the match end 2-2. I'm so sorry to all the Man United fans out there. Yesterday they were so pained, they were so hot, my sister could not eat. But then it's quite a sad one, sorry. We hope to see the return leg anyways.
Alright, we're going a quick break, and when we return I'll be coming back with my guests to talk about give us some tips and what we are not doing well as a people regarding to building collapse we see on daily basis. Don't go anywhere, stay with us, we'll be right back.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London, a wonderful blend of entertainment, business and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 3.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London, a wonderful blend of entertainment, business and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814.
Ladies, are you ready to shine? Here's a golden opportunity for you to show the world the queen in you, as the second edition of Face of SRTV Ladies Edition is about to begin. What are you waiting for? Register online with just 500 naira and stand a chance of winning a cash prize of 100,000 naira and the deal of becoming our ambassador. There will also be consolation prizes for second and third place winners. To register, kindly pay the registration fee and send your name, age, picture, and state of origin to this number 0906 895 2170. For more inquiries, please call 0907 400 7816. Powered by SRTV London, the face of SRTV.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15 to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447.
Hello viewers, welcome back from that break. Like I said before that break, I'll be bringing in a guest this morning, a single engineer to be precise, to join us on the show and of course tell us, give us some reasons why we're having a lot of building collapse in the country over time now. I have with me today engineer Udo KESSY Aban. Good morning, sir. You're welcome to the show.
Right, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. So on a quick one, sir, we have issues of building collapse over the months. We call it like it's becoming one too many. What do you think of the problem? Why are we facing this particular problem? Like, let's use Lagos State as a case study to be precise.
Yeah, thank you
You're welcome.
for having me as your guest. Basically, there are various factors that can lead to building collapse. If you don't mind, I want to list them for you.
Go ahead, sir. We can hear you.
Okay. Yes, bad design. When a design of the building is wrongly done,
Okay.
badly done,
Okay.
can result to building collapse.
Okay.
Faulty construction.
Okay.
Faulty construction can lead to a building collapse.
Okay.
I'm going to explain that.
All right, sir.
Actually, without the stuff on my head.
Okay.
Extraordinary loads when the building is designed, it's designed to carry a certain
number of floors.
load.
Okay.
You understand? And when the building is unnecessarily overloaded, it can lead to building collapse.
Okay.
Then foundation failure.
What does that mean, sir?
Every building stands on a foundation.
That is right.
And when the foundation is faulty, certainly that building will come down.
So what are some of these factors?
Yes, these are factors that can lead to building collapse.
Okay.
And then I will take time to explain most of these things.
Okay.
So most times the foundation failure. When the foundation is designed, for instance, to carry a 2-story building or 3-story building, so to say, and you ended up increasing the story buildings to 5 or 6.
Okay.
You find out that the foundation from having the ceiling is meant to fail, because from the design it was not meant to carry more than 3-story building. Yes, so you can collapse of the building because the weight is not beyond what the foundation can carry. So certainly that building was torn down.
Okay.
In the field of engineering, we've always been in the field of engineering, we don't reinforce failure. So once you see a crack on the building, certainly that building has to be demolished and you start with your reinforcement. You don't go and start patching.
Okay.
Like most quants do, most of these builders, so-called in quotes, they call themselves builders, only do. And sometimes it's actually caused by the owners of these structures. Instead of them to search to professionals,
they go to quacks.
Consultants to guide them. Now result to quacks because the protocol scholars probably don't want to be IDs and all of that. Just imagine somebody who is sick, and instead of giving the consultant to actually diagnose you to know what kind of ailment you're carrying and so that you can now prescribe what doctors want to do or the pharmacists want to give you. You understand? You find out that you now result to self-medication or probably to all these patent medicine. People in the chemist or what you call shops putting your neighborhood and collecting drugs.
Trying to cut corners.
You find out that you're getting healed by the day. So when you search to professionals, they guide you. You understand? And one very important thing again is soil lubrication.
Okay.
Sometimes you find that a building that you're erecting in a swampy area is different from a building you could erect in a solid environment.
Okay.
You understand? So when you put up for instance, the 7-story building, like the collapse in Lagos, the 7-story building.
Yes, the one we had 2 days ago. Yes, sir.
Yes, you find out that maybe they got corners in the soil test. Because before such kind of building will be carried upon, apart from the design, you have to look at the soil test.
Okay.
This environment carry this number of structure.
Yes, because that story of Lagos building collapse yesterday, the headline says the Banana Island's 7-story building collapse. Lagos alleged structure lacks permits. Now, this brings me to my second question, sir. Does it mean that we don't have bodies in the country that monitors these buildings when they are under construction? Because they are alleging that this particular story, a 7-story building, lacks permits. So people just come and they start building without people monitoring them, or how is it in the engineering world, sir?
Okay, let me tell you something. There is a Nigerian factor to everything we do.
Okay.
Which is not really good for our country. In the first instance, I design roads, you understand?
Okay.
And when I design roads, I'm supposed to supervise the road.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So that contract will be awarded to somebody, a contractor. And the contractor, instead of calling you who designed the road or the project, call it a building, you understand? To come and be with him on site, you understand? And guide him in what to do. What they claim is that they have engineers within the company that they work with, because they feel that you're a consultant because you design.
Okay.
You're a consultant and bringing you to site will cost them a lot of money.
More money. Okay.
Will cost them more money. And even in that project, they want to call it contingency.
Okay.
The contingency is only set aside for logistics to bring you and out of the site.
Okay.
Understand? Because before a building is erected to that level, there are certain tests that building has to standard that building has to meet.
Okay.
You understand? And tests have to be carried on, right? Because they don't want to spend that money. They want that money to go into the company's copper. You understand? They won't want the authorities to be invited to site. And that's where you begin to say, okay, now imagine the cost you're trying to cut, the building has come down. So that 1 million you're supposed to pay the consultant to 2 million. Compare with the total cost of that.
The whole destruction of the building. Now, sir, you talked about farm foolish. That's right. Now, sir, you talked about we have swampy land and solid ground. Now, sure. What do you do? What's the difference in building these tools? Just so that people understand these things.
Now, when you have a swampy environment, the first thing you do is you sand clear.
Okay.
You understand? And when you sand clear, you allow that piece of land to cage. They want to call cage to solidify.
Okay. For how long, sir? For how long? Yes, sir.
You can depending on how soft the soil is.
Okay.
You understand? You can do with constant rammering, what you call rammering.
Okay.
You understand me? And it's you're matching the soil.
Okay.
Consistently so it can compact properly for the purpose of which you want to use that land for.
Is it advisable to use on a swampy soil?
1 year. Then even when you want to construct, they want to call raft foundation.
Okay.
Raft foundation costs money. But most people don't, because of the money it costs, you understand, they wouldn't want to put such kind of money into it because possibly they are under contract.
Okay, so
You understand? They took the job on contract.
So is it advisable, sir, to build a swampy soil? Is it advisable?
Of course. We build a swampy soil. The most important thing is that you have to treat the soil.
Okay.
The soil has to do with sand filling. You can use laterite to sand fill. You can use sharp sand to sand fill.
Okay.
Whichever one you so choose. But most times it's advisable because the cost of sharp sand is high. And they don't go for laterite. But you can even use laterite because one, it helps to hold the water.
Okay.
The soil and make it more solid for you. Understand? And
I know over the years we're not going to have issues with such buildings, right?
No.
Okay, so moving forward, what do we do as a people? Because we see this recurring building collapse in Lagos in months. You hear that one or two. It's just like it's happening on a weekly, monthly basis. How do we curb this? What do we do as a people?
Well, those regulatory agencies like current Council for Regulation of Engineering in Nigeria, bodies like Nigerian Society of Engineers, they need to up their game and ensure that proper supervisions are done on structures that be constructed, mostly high-rising buildings like a building that is above 3 stories.
Okay.
You understand? To ensure that they meet standards. You understand? Because most times what really results to this is poor material. As a meteorological and materials engineer. It is important that we note this.
Okay.
If you are to put up a high-rising building and you're going to use a galvanized steel instead of using a foreign steel as catapa, you understand? You're cutting corners because it's expensive. That can literally lead to failure.
Okay.
Sometimes you see a wall, a column. You see a column that is cracked. You look at a column that is cracked. A column means pillar. I'm sorry, I'm using my terminology. You understand?
Yes, sir.
A column means pillar. You see a crack on the pillar, and to you go and buy cement, possibly granite, mix them together with cement and sand, and begin to patch or plaster. It is wrong. That column, that pillar that you see that is cracked, it is possibly the sulfur content in the production of the steel, which has affected the mechanical property of that steel, that has made that steel to fail. You understand? And when it fails, it affects the concrete, which is being used.
Yes, sir. Hold that thought. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, we'll continue with this discussion. Viewers, don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national.
Hello viewers, welcome back from that short break. Now sir, we're not talking about just new buildings just before we let you go. What do we do about the old ones? Does that mean that we have to put some down? Because when you go to Lagos Island, to be precise, you see a lot of very old buildings, and most of these collapses we are having are still some of these old buildings.
Basically, if a building is old, because there is a lifespan a building should last.
Okay, I didn't know about that. I thought it was
not designed to stay forever.
Wow, okay.
So what you do what they call reinforcement.
Okay, what does that mean to a layman, sir?
Okay, those places you see, for instance, on the walls, where you see cracks, all you need to do is you try to open it and introduce a column.
Okay.
And just to give strength to that wall.
Okay.
You understand? Just like sometimes your roof gets old and you decide to roof the building and replace it again. You understand? So things like that do happen time to time. So you just give what they call reinforcement to it and put it back to shape. And that's just sometimes you see buildings are outdated. You see they give what they call facelift. Painting and all of that. It actually gives strength to the wall too.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show this morning. We appreciate your time. Thank you, Engineer Udo. Thank you so much. You have yourself a very lovely day, sir.
All right, thank you.
Yes, I have been on the call with Engineer Udo KESSY Aban. He's a civil engineer. We've heard so much this morning. Of course, we know it's no longer news to us that we keep having this recurring incident of building collapse in Lagos, Abuja, and some other places across the country.
Many new buildings have a
lifespan. Even me, I thought people say invest in buildings, estates. So I usually that is like gold that is forever.
Yeah.
So that's strange. Anyway, we've heard from an engineer and some of the reasons why we have these issues and what people need to do to prevent such events as well. Well, thank you so much for being part of the show this morning. But just before I go, there's one headline here I really want to talk on again just before we go. And we know that we've seen a lot of headlines this morning, but I'm thinking that when it comes to the tribunal, I think this presidential candidates, all of them should give it a rest. They should allow the tribunal to just do their job, because this everyday headlines, maybe to tribunal petitions by Atiku PDP not competent. Now, I think this back and forth is not taking and do their job. That is just what I want to say this morning. And of course, to drivers, please drive carefully while you are out there. And also, if you don't have anywhere you're going to, if it's not that urgent, do that during the day and avoid night travels. Thank you for being part of the show. It's been fun ride with you, Pat, this morning. Just before we go, don't forget to hit on the notification bell. Invite somebody to the page. A lot of interesting stories, things are happening on SRO TV and media, so you can invite people to the page, like the page, and of course share content as well. Well, thank you, Pat, for being part of the show this morning. It's been fun being with you this morning. And thank God, yeah, it's Friday, Jolly Friday. You know that feeling of Friday. And so, while you're out there, stay safe, be at alert, and remember, peace is priceless.
So let's give peace a chance.
And Princess KESSY, we do this again on Monday.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
RTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world.